A special thanks to our sponsors. Hi everybody and welcome back to Spars Outdoors. We're going to do this week's fishing report, but before we do, I want to talk about that seminar coming up. This Saturday coming up, the 25th at 10 a.m. at Jay's Marine Hardware. If you don't know where that is, just Google it. It's right along Black River there. It's an awesome one-stop shop for your marine needs and your fishing and tackle needs. They've got live bait, awesome live bait, mind you. They've always got good bait. Lots of selections on your drift weights, on your sinkers, all of it. They have it all. So I hope to see you guys there. I can go over some stuff in the store with you. Adam's going to be there that runs the shop. He's a great guy. He can go over some stuff in the shop with you. Some of my sponsors are going to be there. I'm going to be giving away those awesome gift bags. I don't even know what's going to be in them yet, but they're going to be awesome. They're going to be for you guys. The first 10 people that come through that door, I'm hoping I can fill that place up. It is what it is. However many people can show up, they can. However many people can't, they can't. But I hope to see you guys there. That's the 25th at 10 a.m. Jay's Marine Hardware. So let's get right into the fishing report. And we're going to start off I'm going to kind of bounce around here. We're going to start right off with the St. Clair River between Blue Water Bridge and Marysville. That whole area. Jigging in the boat, they're picking up good numbers of walleyes. Some days are slow, some days are good. I had two buddies out there this morning. One guy did really well, one guy did. He got a couple fish, and the other guy did really well. We'll just keep it at that. Right along the boardwalk, they're catching walleyes off the boardwalk using minnows, the large emerald shiners. Heading north a little bit up to those lots that are, I call it the south lot that's close to Pine Grove Park, all the way up to the north lot, which is just south of the Blue Water Bridge, right along the Thomas Edison Parkway there. Jigging. My buddy went down jigging the other night and picked up 6 walleyes in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, 6 walleyes. Went down the next night, got 0. So it's hit or miss. You can pick up fish. If you live close by, it's worth going down there to try it out. If you live farther away, it's not, it's just that time of year where you don't want to really take the drive unless you know. And you guys know when that comes up, you guys know I'll be on it and you guys will be seeing that. So I live right here where Lake Huron meets St. Clair River. So I can go down and check it out anytime I want. I got a buddy been down there for 2 days fishing, and he's got some walleyes. One night he got 6. The next night he got 2. Caught an Atlantic, and he actually caught a small king. Crazy, but he's doing pretty good down there. Them steelhead and them cohos, they're going to start running along through there pretty quickly. I know they're picking some up in Marysville. I know they're picking a few cohos up right here along the boardwalk. A couple steelhead. It's going to get better as this warmer weather comes. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, with these low temps at night, things are starting to freeze back up, and it's crazy. It's crazy, but I called it. I told everybody we were going to get another ice coating, and we are. I told you the main lake wasn't going to freeze, which is probably not, but the canal, my brother was on the ice yesterday. He did great, but before we get down to that report, let's head north. Let's go to Lexington, Port Sanilac, and Harbor Beach. Steelhead are in the harbors, and they're biting well. Minnows, waxworms, spawn bags, and my buddy's actually casting a crayfish, rebel crayfish, and doing really well on the steelhead on those. So I'd assume the small flicker shads, stuff like that. You're going to catch fish. You're going to get your steelhead and your Atlantics. Now, I will say the Atlantics, everyone I've talked to has caught the Atlantics. They took them home clean when the meat's still white. Let them Atlantics go. That meat's no good to eat anyways. If you want to eat it, you can eat it. I'm not going to say it's no good to eat, but it's going to have no good flavor. Atlantic meat is supposed to be that, that orange, just red color. It's just supposed to have that deep, deep color to it. And if it's not got that color to it, release that fish, let it go. Let that fish go. You guys have seen my clean videos. When the fillet looks like that, that's when you want to eat that fish. The Atlantics right now, they're not, just let them go. Let those fish go. A lot of them are still full of eggs. Let them fish hatch, please. Please. It helps our fishery. Head up to Caseville. Heard great reports of perch. Great reports of perch in the harbor and outside of the harbor. They're still getting lake trout. Things are starting to skim back up, but it's fishable. It's very fishable. So still getting lake trout. I heard of a few. They're not getting the steelhead like we do down here in Lexington and Sanilac harbors. It's just that for some reason these two harbors, them steelhead come in here every year, year after year after year. Before the ice comes, right before the ice comes till after the ice goes out, and they're there for a couple of weeks, and then they start shooting back out. But you could always pick up, I picked up steelhead in there in the middle of summer, so in Lexington. Sanilac too, actually. I did steelhead up there. Crappies, there's some crappies up there. but you got to know where to go to get them. So right now it's kind of the time. It's not the right time, but at the same time it could be the right time. Usually April is the crappie time. That's just the crappie go time for if you're going to catch crappies and panfish in Lake Huron. It's going to be right at the mid of April. Black River starting to ice over again. That was opening up. It was real dirty. When that water cleans up and the ice is off of it, I guarantee you there's going to be fish around. Now, with that being said, everybody that was going down to Bridge Harbor Marina and they were ice fishing on that marina, let's just say don't do it no more, because now you're going to have to fish off the docks, and that is heavy trespassing. Do I post videos in there? Yes, I do. I work on boats in there. I know the owner real well. I know the caretaker real well, and you guys are not supposed to be in there, so that's at your own risk. You want to go in there and mess around, at your own risk, but I've already told her I've give 0 people permission, so that's how that's going to go. I'm not going to have somebody say, well, Sean said, nope, that's not happening. I told them I give nobody permission. Me, my brother, and my close family is the only people that's allowed to be on those docks fishing unless you own a boat. Okay, you have to own a boat and be in there. There's so many guys that say, I have a friend in here with a boat. That don't matter. They cut that off 5 years ago. It's under new ownership. It don't matter if your friend's in there with a boat. Now, if you're on your friend's boat fishing, that's different. You're allowed to. But walking up and down the docks fishing is trespassing, and they're going to be hard on it this year. Last year, she had 3 boats towed out of there because they literally just pulled in and didn't pay. Docked their boat and didn't pay. So they're cracking down a lot harder in that marina, so I'm saving you guys by telling you, if you want to go, get a hold of me. Maybe we can go. Maybe I'll take you out there. But don't just walk up in there and go fishing and try to spit my name, because I told them absolutely not. I have give nobody permission, and I don't own it. I just work on boats in there, and I've been fishing there my whole life because I work on boats in there, and I've known all the owners that's owned it, and I've known all the people that's maintained it, and just proceed with caution if you go in there and do not use my name, because I already told them that's not going to happen. They're watching it now. Somebody's always in the harbor, and it's being watched very hard. Some stuff was stolen in the wintertime, so if that was you, I hope you feel real bad about yourself. Just terrible. That's the reason why they don't let public fish there, because people go in there and they steal stuff and then wonder, well, why can't I fish? Well, probably because you were in there stealing. So, and I know some of the guys that go in there are great, and I know some of the guys that go in there are not so great. So whoever stole it, I hope you feel real bad about yourself. But anyways, let's get back into this fishing report. I'm sorry I rambled on there. Caseville's got some fish in it. Lexington, Port Sanilac, I just talked about that. You guys you want to catch some steelhead, now's the time to do so. And like I said, minnows, spawn bags, wax worms even, on a 5mm tungsten, and kind of just pop that bob around a little bit if it's calm. If it's not and the waves are kind of moving it, just let it drift down through there. You will catch steelhead. You will get them. Go farther north. Go right up into the Seawing area. I keep saying it. When that river opens, a lot of you guys know and a lot of you guys don't know, but right behind Alexander's Bait Shop, when that river opens, you can pound jumbo perch, and you can get double headers from morning till dark, and it's some of the greatest perch fishing you can ever do. Now let's go all the way south. Let's head right down to Lake St. Clair, okay? Yes, my brother caught his limit of perch and his limit of bluegills yesterday on the ice. So there's ice. If you know where those spots are at, get at it. I'm sure you guys do. I don't want to get in trouble for spot bashing, but there's a lot of fish in those cuts. Them few cuts you can get on, there's a lot of perch and there's a lot of gills and crappies on there. So I'm going to be going ice fishing tomorrow, and I'm going to be making a video. And I don't care what anybody says. The people that are complaining about my videos, I'm looking on Facebook, and they're posting pictures of where they're fishing at. And they were just complaining about my YouTube video, so that is hypocritical. But it's very funny at the same time. Anyways, there's ice down there to fish on. If that's something you want to play around with, am I going to say it's safe? Absolutely not. Am I going on it tomorrow? Absolutely. If it ain't too windy, I haven't checked the weather yet. But if it ain't too windy, I'm going to go get some fish, and I'm going to video it, and it's going to be a great time. So that's how that's going to go. Harson's Island's full of fish. That video I made, it was kind of slow that day, and I ended up working, had to come back across the ferry and work Lake St. Clair to get some fish. But it's picked up. Lots of bluegills, lots of crappies. And it's not just a one spot where people fish. You can go anywhere on that island, and you can catch fish. And you just put in your time. just that one little area everybody fishes, everybody thinks that's the only spot to fish at. It's not. It's not. Every time I'm going there from now on, I'm going to fish way away from people, and that's where you're going to find your bigger crappies, your bigger gills, because they're not pressured, they're not spooked. It's just unpressured fish. As soon as Muscatine Bay opens up, let's get back to them temperatures at night. You guys seen that short video I put up? A guy come through, we paid him, he made quite a bit of money on that, but he broke up that ice so we could fish every night. That's been icing over, except for the last 2 nights because we haven't got below freezing. But tonight's supposed to drop down real low. The next couple of days supposed to drop down real low in the night and not get too warm tomorrow. So that's going to have some ice skim on it, I guarantee it. You know, just this time of year when that water temperature is still cold, it don't take much to put a layer of ice on that. And I mean, that guy broke up a 1/4 inch of ice to 3/4 inches in spots. So, with that being said, when that opens up, great fishing. And you can go anywhere on that island and catch fish. That's not just that one area. As soon as Muscatine Bay opens up, all them fish fly up in there and you catch them anywhere along that whole system. So don't think you got to go with the crowd. If you don't like the crowd fish, you don't like to fish with a bunch of people, move down 500-600 yards, move down right out of sight. Do your own thing, and then nobody knows you're even there. But yes, Harson's Island's full of fish. I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash on this, but you know what? The same guys give me the backlash are the same guys posting pictures, so there's that. Head over to Harson's Island, take the kids. It's a great time bobber fishing for panfish. I mean, come on. It takes, when I was doing it, you know, and every year I do it, every year when I'm bobber fishing, no matter where I'm at in the whole state of Michigan, I'm bobber fishing. It takes me back from when I was a young kid fishing with my dad and my grandpa and pulling out crappies and pulling out perch, and it's just memories, and it's a fun time. So get them kids out there to get at it and have some fun catching some of those panfish. They're great eating. You know, that water temperature is still cold, and you know how them crappies get as that water temperature warms up, their meat gets more mushy. I mean, even in the dead of winter, they've got a softer meat, but crappie are so good eating, you know. So the best thing to do with those crappie is as soon as you get them home, clean them, get them on some cold water, wash them off real good, and stick them in the refrigerator overnight, and them fillets firm right up. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know that, but those of you who didn't, that's the way to firm those fillets up. Throw a couple ice cubes in there and put them in your refrigerator, and it firms those fillets right up, turns them nice and white. And crappie is an amazing fish to eat. So, and you guys know I love pan fishing. I love fishing for fish that I'm going to eat. So that's what I got for you on the Lake St. Clair. Now, I don't talk about this much because I'm not a pond fisherman, but soon, the very minute that you can get in, you can fish around the docks around 40th Street Pond, you can get some pretty amazing crappie in there. And then back in that left corner, back by the highway, you can do good on crappies too. There's 2 good holes in 40th Street Pond where you can get some nice crappies. And that's one of the inland lakes that I do go fish once in a while with the kids. I release everything there because, you know, by that time of year, I'm pretty stocked up on fish, and then I got my spring fish, and I do for the huge crappies, the giant crappies. You know, I'm doing that in these local marinas and down in Lake St. Clair and in Lake Huron and up Black River and all the way out in Mill Creek. I literally love to target crappie. Sorry, my dad's calling here. I love to target crappie, so that's your fishing report for the week. Thanks everybody for watching. My watch hours need to go up. So if you haven't watched all my videos and you got time on your hands, you're sitting there bored, click Spars Outdoors, go to my videos you haven't watched, and make sure you're watching my videos all the way through because it helps my watch hours go up, and that helps me a lot. So make sure you watch my videos fully. It helps me out a lot. But thanks everybody again for watching Spars Outdoors, and there's going to be a giveaway coming up here pretty soon. I'm probably going to do one before the seminar. Maybe not. I'm not going to promise that yet. It's probably going to be after the seminar, but I might pull a giveaway off. You know what? I'm going to pull a giveaway off before the seminar. We're gonna do a giveaway before the seminar. I'm just going to say it. Hell with it. We're going to do one. So just keep watching my videos. Keep hitting that like button. Get people to subscribe. Share this channel, and I hope that fishing report helps you. So thanks everybody again for watching Spars Outdoors.